yeah. Shit. Yo, yo, yo. Let me see some, yo. We done what? Sugar Ray. Come on, gang. Trying to get on Twitch so I can see my damn stream.
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Falcor Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard tipping the scales at the limit, 160 pounds, with a reach of 179. And up against him, it's David Benavidez. He's 6'2" with a reach of 74.5 inches.
A massive.
Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5 weight classes. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. He's got that aggressive style, so good with the power punchers. A great finisher when he has someone hurt.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, the 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting 2-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
It seems wild, it seems ferocious, it seems like there's no rules, and that's what it feels like when you're fighting outside under the heat.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. He missed with that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. He threw a punch and just got countered. That jab misses. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. They both want the knockout. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. About Sugar Ray in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage.
Who got the first one?
And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. How about that time counter shot? And he fails to score with that left hook. That jab won't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He missed with the jab. They exchange punches. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Beautiful counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Now, we should be up 2 rounds.
Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store.
Be up 2 rounds. Be up 2 rounds. I'm going to be losing. Might be losing. Double side step. You want to the side.
Good counter punching. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Well done with that counter shot. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete. And there's the bell to start round 4.
Damn,
Johnny, can you keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's all offense all the time. Nice counter. The jab doesn't quite connect. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. That jab doesn't find a home.
Good.
Straight right just misses. Nope, that jab not going to score. And he scores with the counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Keep up with that.
Talk about Leonard in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up.
Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff. All right.
That counter shot lands. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts. You can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Couldn't land that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. The charts action from both of these fighters. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot. So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. Benavidez might be ready to go. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed.
The despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Get the fuck out of here, man. They don't let him get that shit off of the end.
Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You ever get smoked? You got a burn spot? Come on here for the little. For the good smoke.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Beautiful counter punch. And that jab just missed with the left hand. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in the next round. Well, there was no doubt about who. And there's the bell for round 7. The round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jab slightly off target. So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Didn't land that jab. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. What are you doing? Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick it because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Do it back up when you did that charge.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he misses with that jab. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
We got it. GG's to him, man. GG's.
The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
Good shit. Got smoked. Gave me a round. How generous, big fish. We got the Babymamahero. Clean boxing. Clean boxing. Victim 114. He gave him a 27th loss. Yep. What am I gonna do about it? I'm gonna cry in the car and get back in the ring. Get back in the ring, baby. The domination right there, man. So what? Don't you know my girl? Good fight. Boats and hoes. I gotta have me my boats and hoes. Yay. Gotta have me my boats and hoes. Yay. We got a new opponent. Will this be a stream where I do a lot of losing? Or will we bounce back, baby? We got a Canelo. What's the record? 110. Could be the same. This one might be his birthday.
Good evening. We are live from one of the world's most beautiful arenas. This is Falcor Bay. And watching this live, it's the Mexican monster, Dave.
You got a pretty good record.
So here...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting two-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now introducing from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. At 20 years of age, he is undefeated in his campaign with a record of 36 wins, no losses, 1 draw with 25 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the young undefeated world contender, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And there's the bell for round one. Can't find a home with that jab. They exchange punches. That jab doesn't score. A perfect counter shot. Considering we're outside in this sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Colosseum and two gladiators going at it.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Trying to get rid of him. Love it.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about David Benavidez in that lap. On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throws the jab but does not score. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people who make a history of our sport.
Okay. This is a good one, y'all. This is a good one.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. He blocks the jab. Good counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When are we going to see a jab from these two? How about that time counter shot? That jab misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benavidez. There's the bell to start round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well done with that counter shot. A perfect counter lands.
What the fuck? What the hell? Who the fuck is someone saved? Come on, man. Y'all fucking up.
Nice counter. Punch, counter punch.
Why are they throwing all these punches like that?
Jab misses. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Look at it. Look at the hell out of this. Get that shit off.
Jab not finding its target.
Woo.
Beautiful counter punch. They're giving us a high-tempo show. There's a counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Yeah, but this is the time. He's dangerous. He's dangerous.
Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round.
Coming to the body.
Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes.
Nice family.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look like them. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts. And you can imagine. Look at the size of an average man.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You don't want to trade shots. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. He blocks the right uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but on to the 5th we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
That counter shot lands. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Jab does not score. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of defense here at all. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Lucky getting tired.
David Benavidez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win.
Keep turning his body up the counters.
On to the 6th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch. The straight right just misses. And he just misses with that jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Nope, that hook won't score. Nope, that jab not going to score. Has to be careful for that receipt. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because...
I like that round. Good round.
And there's the bell for round 7. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see 2 boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Can't find a home for that jab. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. straight right just misses.
No, he walking. Oh.
So much
There
for
we go.
boxing. This
Damn,
is a fist fight.
Damn, too
This
late.
round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
I'm gonna go for a knock of the leg.
Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage.
Let's go out there. Get.
And we enter the 8th round. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweights.
Oh. Send the bell back up.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What a punch. That counter shot lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. His stamina is off the charts. Insane action.
Marked up.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. Total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
A lot of bills, no crap. Definitely. If we do the both my opponents, man, I got smoked for the first fight. We'll bounce back to something. Yeah, I see it. Look at that body work. That's why that energy. Look at that shit, man. Yes, sir. I'm gonna do pow. Power, the last 2 rounds. Both of them. Damn, I thought I'd be playing the game all day. I'm tired as hell, man. It took a lot of energy out of me, yeah. A lot of energy out of me, babe. A lot of energy on me, girl. GG's to my opponent. GG's 64-27. Ah, shit. Babymamahero, man. Gotta bounce back from them L's, baby. Can't just give up. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going, girl. Gotta keep going, girl. You know what this motherfucker told me today? I'm talking about women cheating, right? This man gonna tell me if his girl cheat, he's not gonna leave her. I had to walk off on that shit. Matter of fact, that ain't what I walked off on when he said, I said, what about all these dudes is Found out them kids ain't theirs. What you supposed to do? I said, you supposed to cut your ties with the chick and walk away. You just gonna leave her? I said, alright, okay, dude. I don't know what kind of world you living in, man, but you're in bad shape, brother. I said, yeah, it can't be boring, man. It can't be the same shit every day, man. You know, you gotta add a little toxicity to it, man. You know, let your nuts hang every now and then, man. What you mean? So you landing, you know, eating popcorn and watching movies and little chick flicks and all that bullshit and flowers every day. Every day you better bring her flowers and shit. I said, alright, man, you gonna find out, man. I'm telling you what I know, man. I'm the nigga that be fucking people girls, man. So I know the fuck I'm talking about. Use the same old shit. Most women don't marry that type, man. Rewind this in years from now. Most women don't marry that type, man. They marry the provider type. The safe guy. You know? They like getting that back blown up by the bad guy. You know? Safe guy pay all the bills, make sure everything in the oil change and all that bullshit. She go sneak off and get her back blown out by her work husband. But let him live in a delusional world, man. I said, this dude can't be serious. He was dead ass serious. Debating with me and shit. I'm like, alright, dude, I'm done. I'm out. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Yep. Real crazy shit, man. You supposed to trust your girl. She can go to Jamaica and everything gonna be alright. I said, okay, dude. Let your girl go to Jamaica, man. And when that baby come out talking about, yeah, man. Well, your baby's not saying why when they cry. But yeah, man. Alright. Yeah, he said if his girl cheat and get pregnant, he ain't gonna leave her or the kid, man. So you're a different type of nigga, man. You really is a different type of nigga. Different type, man. Hope the brother don't kill himself one day. For his foolish ways. Anyway, I'm your honorable host, Babymamahero, signing out.